100 little girls versus one little kitty. It's the dreaded lion here. Hope you're having a blessed day as usual. So many people are talking about 100 men versus one gorilla. Stupid argument, by the way. 100 men win. That's just too many men. Duh. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I have a better matchup. 100 little girls versus one little cat. Pocket cat versus 100 little girls on fair number 1 to be exact. Who would win? What made me want to make this video? Well, if you did not know nor voted, I made a poll for this. It gathered a handful of interest, and with about 364 votes at that time, it was nearly a 50-50, with the little girl winning only slightly by about 10% difference. It was pretty close, so it got me really wondering, who would win in this case? 100 little girls or Pocket Cat himself? It's such a strange matchup, because anyone who knows these two characters, it's like sending prey to face its predators. So, first thing to come to an actual conclusion to know who of the two parties would actually be victorious in this fight, we would have to sum up their stats, their strengths and weaknesses. Now let's start with the little girl. The little girl herself is referred to as the weakest recruitable party member in fair number.
Objection!
Yes, I know. You can make the little girl strong and even solve the game as her, like what Propolo did. However, that goes for anyone and everyone, because magic is OP and all that. At that point, it wouldn't even be the little girl. I mean, come on. Even you have a chance to beat Pocket Cat if you could cast Combustion and Black Orb a few dozen times. Yeah, you may lose an arm or leg or two, but that's beside the point. Point is, magic is not on the menu here.
Aw, dang it!
That wouldn't be quite fair. To make things more transparent, I should be clear and say we are using the little girl that is fresh out of the cage. She has nothing but the black dress equipment on her back and the numbers advantage. The little girl has no real strength actually, only weaknesses. Well, she does have an ability that is unique to her. If a party member is at 25% health or lower, she will attempt to take a hit for them. For a party member, this could be useful versus Pocket Cat, as 100 of them doing this could help keep their numbers up, sharing the damage between each other so he doesn't take them out unless he one-shots them. Are only these like, let's say 74 damage, like half their health a hit, so it doesn't proc? Which actually may be how it goes, if not he just one-shots them. But, you know what's funny about that interaction? If you have a blood golem as well on your party that's about to die with pheromones on him, she will try and protect the blood golem with her life, like her life depends on it. But that's beside the point. No, that's her only strength. I can't tell you anything else. She has nothing else to offer. She has one miraculous weakness though, that I will get to later. But let's talk about Pocket Cat, the kitty diddler himself.
Yes.
Question: does Pocket Cat really diddle kids? Doesn't he just like dispose of them for the moon god or eat them or something? I know it's off topic, but answer me in the comments if you know, cause I don't. No, I was saying about Pocket Cat. He himself is a simple encounter. There's no actual way to fight Pocket Cat in fair number 1. But there is a Pocket Cat fight in fair number 2. So we can use that to gauge his strength in this fight. Otherwise, from his inward strength, we may just talk about that completely separate. So let's talk about Pocket Cat. He's a boss in fair number Termina. He has high body health all over. His starter health in particular has 2,500 hit points. He has head health of 1,400 hit points, and all his other limbs, left arm, right arm, left leg, right leg, are 2,000 hit points as well. This is considerably an overall high amount of health pool, especially for his torso. The average moon scorch is about 300 health in their torso and about 20 head health, meaning practically any hit to the head is a game over for them. And even tougher enemies like the decrepit priest and the woodsman both do not even have limb health, much less torso health that reach in the thousands like Pocket Cat. Pocket Cat and Needles almost hit on the same amount of torso health, with Needles being about 2400. I figure more people are familiar with him due to the tunnel encounter. He is one of the most common fights in this game, the first boss fights I presume. But continuing, let's move on to his attacks. Pocket Cat in lore, well, we don't know about how he attacks per se, only get to see him yoink away a kid to diddle in the dark. I mean eat or whatever he does and beat a bag with something inside of it. But in Termina, he does have an attack. There you will have to attack him to fight him to begin with. Doing so, he refuses to attack unless you tell him what to do, which is where he uses his only attacking option we know him to have, Gentle Dismemberment. He makes one heavy damage dealing physical attack move that removes a limb on hit. This attack deals a lot of damage, yes. I don't know if one would be enough to execute the girl, but they are not leaving two of these attacks for certain. He also has another attack. He has a paralyzing whispers like attack when his eyes gleams that's distance for like 2 turns. He does this occasionally, so I guess he won't be attacking 24/7 at least. And that's it for the cat. He has no other tricks up his sleeves. He has well, good rubbing, you know the one that I'm talking about. But that does nothing, I hope. Our little girls will have even more things to worry about. And one more thing, I should mention actually. Little Girl is indeed from Funga 1 and Pocket Cat is from Funga 2. Both games have some junk, but Funga 1 is even junkier to the point that defense numbers don't even work, and many more. So let's imagine this is in Funga 2 engine, and somehow the 100 little girls all take a turn while one Pocket Cat goes after, as if it was a regular enemy fight. Sounds fair enough, I think. Her being a main character and him being a side character and enemy. So this would mean every little girl gets to take their attacks first, getting the edge on the fight. But guys, here is where I have to be honest with you all. Little girl, she can't do any damage. She does 0. She has 5 freaking attack. Do you know how little attack this is? The average character has 30 attack, with the god of ultra violence himself having 40 instead. But the little girl has 5. She can't do any damage.
No use!
She's done for. This is a field day for Pocket Cat. He's freaking salivating at the buffet we just laid out in front of him. He would just tear them all apart one by one. They can't hurt him, but he can hurt them. So there we have it. It's just simple as that. She can't win. She does no damage. 1 little girls versus 1 Pocket Cat. Pocket Cat wins. Even if they all did 1 damage, it would still be iffy because let's assume they're all AI controlled like Pocket Cat. So if they attack randomly, they would be hitting 2k health parts. Even if they all hit body parts each round, they would need 25 rounds to kill Pocket Cat hitting his torso. Which doesn't sound bad actually. But that's assuming they all hit the body of his torso out of his 6 body parts. And they still can just miss. So if with 1 damage, it's unlikely. So you know what? Let's make it a bit fair. Let's imagine she has the toy dagger. That increases her attack by whopping 5 attack power. Moving her from 5 to 10. Let's go! Anyways, now she would win, as even if it's 5 damage, that's still 300 to 500 damage a round. With him having a total head pool of 11,900, they are taking him out before he takes even one of them out. It would literally take Pocket Cat 100 rounds to delete a singular girl, due to the before mentioned Get Down Mr. President ability, alongside him having no AoE while wasting his turn with his stun ability. So with a weapon, yes, she wins, but that's beside the point. just like the men versus the gorilla. No weapons allowed, thus the girl loses. GG. Thanks for making it this far, by the way.
Thank you.
I know this ain't like my usual content, but if you want to see more videos like this one, like, comment, subscribe, and me and my toaster will really appreciate it. You're a real one. And finally, have a blessed day and peace.